Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I'm really sorry. I don't know exactly when I'm uploading this, but I know lately that I've kind of been neglecting my channel, and I'm not trying to, but the other channel I own with my friends, called My Hair and Makeup, I have been really busy over there uploading and stuff because we have a schedule where every Tuesday it's either I upload or Olivia uploads every other Tuesday, and then Saturday we have a video of us two that upload together. So I've really been over there working hard on that to get that going again. Oh, and also I've noticed that when I talk in some of my videos, you can see this band here. This is not spit. It looks kind of like spit. It's a braces band, by the way. So if you're like, oh, why is there spit in her? It's not spit. It's a braces band. But anyway, today we are going to be talking about the new. It's not really new anymore, but it's still kind of new. It's newer. L'Oreal True Match Lumi Cushion. This is a buildable luminous foundation, and I have it in the shade N2. I have it pulled up on Ulta and Target's website. I got it from Target. Ulta is always more expensive, but they do have a deal going on right now. So, Target, the price for this is $15.99, and Ulta is $16.99. Like, it's very expensive for a drugstore foundation. You only get 0.5 ounces, so you don't even get 1 fluid ounce, or 1 ounce. So, like, most foundations, when you buy them, you'll get a full ounce in them. Yeah, you'll get a full ounce. This one you don't. So that is one thing to think about. This is a drugstore foundation. It's about $16, $17 for half of it, which means you're paying like $32 to $34 for a full ounce, which is about a price of a high-end foundation. So keep that in mind. If you are thinking, oh, I want to try this out, it's $16 for a drugstore foundation, which is quite expensive, and also it's only half the amount. So you almost, I love this foundation, so I think it's worth it, but if you are not like, I don't really want to spend that much money on a drugstore, you might as well be better off going and buying a high-end foundation that's $30 to $34, which is going to be the same price if you got a full fluid ounce of this instead of half. So if you bought 2 of these, it would be the same price as a high-end one. So keep that in mind. If that bothers you and you'd rather save the extra money and buy a more expensive one that's maybe a little bit better, that's a full fluid ounce, you might want to do that. I think it's good. I really like it, and I will definitely be using this all the time. It's one of my go-tos. But I have a demo of this, so let's hop right into the demo, and then we'll come back and I'll talk a little bit more about it. Okay, so with this foundation, I usually will apply it with a beauty blender. I have tried using this sponge before, as you can tell, but it just kind of like soaked up the product. I know Jam Beauty 89, Jessica, I watch her, she's one of my favorite beauty gurus to watch. She only uses this. She said it works the best. I've used it before, but I feel like it's just kind of, it soaks up the product a little bit, but I don't know. I just use my beauty blender because I have it, and I think it's just good enough to use. While I have it, I might as well just use it. If I were to travel and I didn't want to bring my beauty blender, then I would probably just use this just to pat it on. So it's not bad, but I still don't use it every day. So I just like to take my beauty blender and like pounce it in there, like one big pounce or a little pounce or whatever, and just blend it like all over. I feel like it doesn't give as much coverage with a beauty blender, whereas if you had a stippling brush to dab it in there and do it. So this foundation does not give as much coverage with the beauty blender, but I don't really need a full coverage foundation. So, oh, and before I put that on, I use my NYX First Base Primer Spray, and I always use that, and it makes my foundation last, so I like it. So it doesn't even really look like there's much on there, but on the first layer, but I will like do like a small second layer, maybe a little bit, just to kind of even more out. It doesn't cover the redness on my nose as much. and especially with my cold that I have, it doesn't help. But I do feel like if I really want to get a lot, like look at how much is on there. If I really want to get a lot, then you really have to press in. But if you just dab, then you'll get a small amount. So it really depends on how hard you press on it too. This is probably enough. This is quite luminous, so like I don't know if you look at how luminous that is. Part of that is just because my face is, it's a damp and it hasn't like set yet. But it is, ooh, I almost dropped it. It is quite luminous, so if you don't like that, sometimes I'll take a little powder and set it, especially like my under eye concealer. I'll conceal into my eyes, set it a little bit with powder, and then that just makes it look a little bit more natural. But I have dry skin, so I do like this luminous feel. And yeah, that's just about it. They have like quite a nice shade range, which I really like about the L'Oreal foundations. They do have that. This foundation comes in 12 different shades, which is pretty good variety. They do have a really dark one. They have shades in the, they have a cool line, a warm line, and a neutral line. This foundation is a medium coverage. It's a little bit more than a light, but it is not a full coverage. So if you're looking for a full coverage, pass on this. It is very luminous too, which is one thing to keep in mind. If you have dry skin, you will love this. If you have oily skin, I'm not sure. If you saw in the demo of me applying this how luminous it was, if you are oily and you're thinking that that's gonna make it look like you're really oily, then I would stay away. Okay, this is one of my favorite foundations right now at the minute. This is one that I've been using go-to. I would really recommend it. It is pricey, which I don't like. There is definitely other drugstore foundations that are just as good. I mean, pretty good, comparable, but aren't as spendy. What's nice is if you get too much on the sponge soaks some of it up. So when you're pressing it on the skin, it applies an even coverage, but when you go to kind of like blend out, it'll take that stuff that's kind of in the sponge and help blend it out. I love a beauty blender. Any kind of sponge works. I love a beauty blender, but a Real Technique, this is one that's dry, but a Real Technique sponge works really well too. Overall, this is a great foundation. I really do recommend. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, thumbs this up, subscribe. I know I've kind of been away, but I'm going to try and upload a lot to keep you guys occupied. I'm going to keep uploading a lot now. Don't forget to click this I because I put some recommendations in there, like my last video or any playlist that I, like the review and demo playlist. I put that up there that I think you might enjoy to see all my other reviews and demos. I do have a review on this Rimmel foundation too. And yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you for staying subscribed and sticking along with me, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!